Magazine news and gossip, unlocking the hidden truths of Yaman's secret marriage. What if the heartthrob you've adored for years had a secret so profound it could rewrite everything you thought you knew? What if, behind the dazzling smile and magnetic charm, there was a story kept under lock and key, waiting for the perfect moment to burst into the open? Welcome to Magazine News and Gossip, where we dive headfirst into the electrifying world of celebrity mysteries, and today, we're unraveling the jaw-dropping revelation about Yaman, the Turkish sensation who's left the world reeling with news of a secret marriage. Buckle up, because this story is a roller coaster of emotions, intrigue, and raw human truth that will leave you questioning everything. Before we dive in, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join our vibrant community at Magazine News and Gossip. Be the first to catch every sizzling update, exclusive scoop, and behind-the-scenes drama from your favorite stars. Now, let's get to the heart of the storm that's shaking the entertainment world to its core. A secret marriage that shocked the globe. Picture this: Yaman, the man whose smoldering gaze and chiseled features have captivated millions, has been hiding a secret so monumental it sent shockwaves through his fanbase. 6 years ago, in a move no one saw coming, he tied the knot in a clandestine ceremony that was as private as it was profound. No paparazzi, no red carpets, no Instagram posts, just two souls bound by love, shielded from the world's prying eyes. How did he pull it off? In an era where every celebrity sneeze makes headlines, how did Yaman keep this chapter of his life invisible for so long? The news didn't trickle out through a carefully orchestrated PR campaign or a tabloid leak. It exploded like a supernova, as if the truth, long suppressed, could no longer be contained. Fans across the globe were left gasping, their minds racing with questions. Was it real? Who was she? Why the secrecy? Social media erupted, with sleuths scouring old photos, interviews, and red carpet moments for clues they might have missed. But Ken had been a master of discretion, leaving not a single breadcrumb for the world to follow. The marriage, as it was later confirmed, was no rumor. It was real, legal, and deeply personal. There were no lavish venues or A-list guests. It was an intimate vow, a sacred bond that thrived in the quiet spaces away from fame's relentless spotlight. The sheer audacity of keeping such a secret in today's hyper-connected world is nothing short of mesmerizing. Yaman didn't just hide a marriage. He protected a piece of his soul, and that alone makes this story unforgettable. Why the silence? The debate that's dividing fans. So, why would a global superstar like Yaman choose to keep something so life-altering under wraps? Was it fear of judgment? A desire to shield his partner from the media's glare? Or was it simply a defiant act of reclaiming his privacy in a world that demands every detail of a celebrity's life? The questions are as endless as the speculation, and they've sparked a fiery debate among fans and critics alike. Some accuse Ken of betraying his followers, arguing that his secrecy undermines the openness they expect from their idol. He's a public figure, they cry, insisting that such a significant milestone should have been shared. Others, however, see his silence as a bold statement, a refusal to let fame dictate the boundaries of his personal life. They applaud his ability to carve out a sacred space, untouched by the chaos of celebrity culture. After all, in an industry where relationships are often staged for clout, isn't it refreshing to know that some still believe in love that doesn't need a hashtag? The truth, as Ken himself later revealed, lies in a place of profound respect. When he finally broke his silence, his words were measured yet powerful, delivered with the gravitas of someone who's weathered the storm of public scrutiny. It was an act of love, not deception, he said, his voice steady but laced with emotion. Some things are too sacred to share. For Ken, this marriage wasn't a headline to be sold. It was a promise to be cherished, a refuge from the relentless demands of fame. And in that moment, he reminded us all that even the brightest stars have the right to a private galaxy. The man behind the mystery. Who is Yaman really? Beyond the roles that have made him a household name, beyond the red carpet charisma and the swoon-worthy Instagram posts, Who is the man who chose to love in secret? The revelation of his marriage has forced us to see him in a new light, not just as an actor, but as a human being navigating the complexities of love, loss, and identity. Sources close to Can, speaking under the veil of anonymity, paint a picture of a man transformed by this hidden chapter of his life. They say the marriage, though it didn't last, was a crucible for his personal growth. In the quiet moments away from the cameras, Ken discovered a version of himself that was raw, vulnerable, and unguarded. It was in this bond that he learned what it means to love deeply, to build something real in a world that often feels like a stage. And while the marriage ended, its impact lingers, etched into the lines of his face and the weight of his words. When Ken speaks now, there's a quiet intensity to him, a depth that wasn't always visible in his earlier, more carefree days. His eyes, once playful, now carry a hint of nostalgia, as if a part of him still lingers in that secret past. Love is about connection, not perfection, he said in a recent interview, his words resonating with anyone who's ever fought to protect something precious. For Can, this marriage wasn't just a moment in time, it was a lesson in resilience, a reminder that even the most private stories leave their mark. The mystery of the other half. If Can's secrecy was a masterclass in discretion, his refusal to name his former partner is nothing short of legendary. The media has been relentless, digging through archives, analyzing old photos, and tossing around names like confetti. Yet Ken remains steadfast, guarding her identity with a fierce protectiveness that's both infuriating and admirable. Who was she? A fellow actor? A childhood sweetheart? A stranger who stole his heart? The questions burn, but Can's silence speaks louder than any answer could. Some call it cowardice, a refusal to face the consequences of his revelation. Others see it as the ultimate act of love, protecting someone even when the world demands exposure. In an age where every detail is commodified, Can's decision to keep her identity a mystery feels like a rebellion. He's drawn a line in the sand, declaring that some stories belong only to those who lived them. And in doing so, he's earned a new kind of respect, not just as a star, but as a man who honors his past. The fallout and the future. As the dust settles, the scandal that once dominated headlines is giving way to a deeper conversation. Can Yaman's secret marriage isn't just a juicy piece of gossip, it's a mirror reflecting our own expectations of celebrities. Why do we feel entitled to their every truth? Why do we demand transparency from those who entertain us? And perhaps most importantly, why does Can's silence feel so revolutionary? The backlash has been real. Some fans feel betrayed, their image of the unattainable bachelor shattered. But for every critic, there's a supporter who sees Ken's story as a testament to authenticity. He didn't lie. He simply chose not to share. And in a world obsessed with oversharing, that choice is a powerful reminder that love doesn't always need an audience. It can thrive in the shadows, in the quiet moments that no one else sees. For Can, the revelation seems to have been a release, a shedding of a burden he no longer needed to carry. There's a lightness to him now, a freedom in knowing that his truth is out there on his terms. When asked about love today, he speaks with a wisdom that feels hard-earned. It's about timing, trust, and sometimes silence, he says, his words carrying the weight of experience. He's no longer the gallant conquering hearts on screen. He's a man who's loved, lost, and learned to protect what matters most. A story that humanizes a star. In the end, the story of Can Yaman's secret marriage is more than a headline. It's a window into the soul of a man who dared to live authentically, even when the world wasn't watching. It's a reminder that behind every icon is a person with dreams, fears, and stories they may never fully share. Can's journey, from a hidden vow to a public reckoning, has humanized him in a way that no role ever could. He's not just the heartthrob or the star. He's a man who's loved deeply, failed quietly, and emerged stronger. At Magazine News and Gossip, we're not just here for the headlines. We're here for the stories that make us feel, think, and connect. What do you think about Can Yaman's secret marriage? Are you team transparency or team privacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation sizzling. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop with all the latest celebrity scoops. Until next time, stay curious, stay passionate, and keep gossiping with magazine news and gossip. Stay healthy, stay fabulous, and we'll see you in the next video.